we're going to be talking from rap beef to wrapped knees to that's a rap on standing.
Oh! So, to start off with our rap beef, right now if we look at the Apple Music top charts, then you'll see number 1, Hiss by Megan Thee Stallion, number 2, Bigfoot by Nicki Minaj.
Oh.
So, these two songs have to do with a little bit of beef with these two artists. So, Nicki Minaj has been known as the queen of rap for years, so she's notorious for tearing down other other girls in the rap game, and she's never been a team player. She's never been a girl's girl. That's just the way it's been, and she's been really successful, and she's getting older, and she's getting insecure, and she is worried about her spot as the queen of rap. But Megan Thee Stallion, upcoming, she's new, she's fresh, talented, everyone loves Megan. Nicki has been dissing her, but where this starts to become a little controversial, Nicki does not have a clean slate. She is married to a man who is a registered sex offender. That's a little iffy. Her brother, also the same thing. He's in prison for that. And so it becomes a little bit difficult when you don't publicly denounce these actions, right? But Nicki is dissing Megan, right? And Megan's she comes out with Hiss. And she's basically she has a bar. It's, y'all ain't mad at Megan, y'all mad about Megan's law. Now, Megan's law is a law that was put into place after a young girl by the name of Megan was killed. So, very dark, but it's a valid claim against Nicki, because if you are married to a man that committed these crimes and he was actually in trouble for not disclosing that he was an offender in his new address, and that's what the law forces you to do. So he was in trouble with that law. Nicki did not denounce this, and so Megan calls her out on this, but Nicki was not cool with this. Nicki pressed. She was mad. And so she goes on Instagram Live, she's on Twitter, and she's talking about Megan's dead mom, and she's like, laying on your dead mama, laying on your dead mama. She's that's literally what she was
that's
doing.
Such a low blow, dude.
No, literally, you talk about something that's actually very morally bad, and then she's like, your mom's dead, and then you got shot in the foot, but actually you didn't, because you faked it. Because do you guys know about the Tory Lanez, how he shot Megan in the foot at a party? And it's really controversial, because a lot of people are like, no, she didn't get shot, but he was prosecuted for it. It was a whole long process. It makes me really sad to see Nicki go downhill like this, because I don't know, I love female rappers, and I love to see them succeed and find their place, because I think, I don't know, it's fun and empowering. But Nicki is just she just does not know when to stop. And it's really disheartening, because she's saying crazy stuff. She in the one of her Instagram she's cursing her unborn child that doesn't even exist yet. I'm
oh my god,
Nicki, stop. Anyways, so there's a little bit of beef going down in the rap world.
All right, moving on to sports.
Yes.
Okay, the Super Bowl is set. Niners and Chiefs are going to go at it. There has been some criticism of the Chiefs because people are tired of seeing Taylor Swift. Just in the Bills game alone, there were 5 showings of Taylor Swift, 1 for every one of Travis Kelce's catches. According to NPR, some NFL fans say they're sick of Taylor Swift's coverage during the game. So as for the 49ers, Brock Purdy has kept up his high performance, his high passer rating, but he's criticized by NFL fans because they say a lot of his success is due to his team. George Kittle, Deebo Samuel, Brandon Ayuk, Christian McCaffrey, their whole offensive line, they say that they're the reason Brock Purdy is winning games. But he is winning games. He's 21-5. They say if he can cement a Super Bowl win, then he'll cement his legacy as an excellent quarterback, not just a game manager. But until he does that, people might view him as just a game manager. As for Sentinel High School sports, the boys moved on to 7-4 after they lost to Glacier 44-53. But they just came off of a win against Flathead, and now they took a loss. but they move on to 7-4. They are 5th in the AA Western region. As for girls varsity basketball, they are 5-6. They are 6th in the AA Western region. They will get a playoff berth, most likely a chance for the title, state title. But right now, kind of need to get their poop in a group. They've lost against Helena, Capital, Butte, and Big Sky.
But we beat Hellgate!
But they beat Hellgate.
How about all taste? The vote is ours.
On Friday, January 19th, Sentinel beat Hellgate 40-35, which was a big win for the girls, rebounding from the loss to Helena. So, girls are on a win streak of 2 right now and are hoping to keep it up.
Let's go Sentinel Sports.
So, also, kind of going back to like the Taylor Swift thing, I am kind of really sick of seeing her.
Yeah.
When the game isn't even about her, and they show her so much, like
They're like,
throughout.
oh yes, this is what football people want.
And people are trying to
and
say
it, like,
They're different audiences.
and it like focuses on like people in the crowd who are there only for Taylor. It's like, why?
Although
people are trying to say she's the reason for their success too, because they're pointing out that in the 11 games she's been there, they've won 8 of them, but that's directly proportional to the rest of the games where they weren't there.
Oh my gosh, it's almost like sometimes you win games. It's
I know,
crazy,
that's a
dog.
crazy thought.
Yeah.
Dude, but like
We gotta be careful. The Swifties are gonna come
the
for
Swifties.
us.
Okay, and also some people are like more excited to watch the Super Bowl because like they're like, oh, they're gonna show Taylor Swift, and it's like,
I don't know.
you know,
I feel like
pretty
the
much.
people that like football are gonna watch it for the football,
Yeah.
and the people who like Taylor Swift are
Yeah.
gonna be like, oh my gosh, she's
But
there.
people who like football are going to be annoyed at Taylor
I
Swift.
personally am not into football, but like but everybody watches the Super Bowl, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And so it's like if it gives them more of a reason to like be engaged in it, and like I don't know, maybe it'll make it more fun for some people.
Yeah,
I
like
was-
they should like.
Talking to some Sentinel students, and they said that they're actually not going to watch the Super Bowl because of Taylor Swift.
Wow, that's a little bit.
I feel like
that's kind
that's
of
so
aggressive.
That's so unnecessary. I don't know. I
Yeah.
mean, like Taylor Swift. I'm not like a big Swiftie, but like I don't know. I feel like she did nothing wrong. She's just like a musician.
Yeah.
She shows up at her things sometimes. doesn't
Concerts,
he?
yeah.
Yeah.
Do
I
they
don't
show
know.
him
They go
every
on
20
dates.
seconds?
I have to see the news headlines of them kissing.
Yeah,
I'm just saying.
not it.
I don't think they are a cute couple. I don't.
I don't either.
I hate
It's
her.
just kind of like,
There's a lot of-
it's a dude
there-
and a lady. It's-
There are a lot of ugly celebrity couples right now. Timothy Chalamet and Kylie Jenner.
Dude, make him it's literally like Pete Davidson and
They are
Kim Kardashian.
ugly
It's like
couple.
that
Like you have the sickly Victorian looking man. Like I like Timothy,
bed.
but like
I don't.
and then
He
got,
could get
like,
influenza and die. Like
Yeah,
It's
and like I don't think that Kylie has the skill set to care for him in his dying days.
yeah, she's gonna be like bedside manner. I don't think she
She
has
can
it.
overline his lips.
Yeah.
And
Ooh,
I mean,
he'll
you know,
look
she
great
runs,
when he's dying.
she runs a good company. She probably has
She's
a lot of people that do that for her.
Successful business.
I don't know. I feel
yeah.
like I don't want to be like dissing all of the women. You know, like powerful women with money, but also.
But also these
hate
powerful
capitalism,
women with money.
so.
Yeah, exactly.
You know
That
what
glass
powerful
ceiling.
women like to drink out of? Stanley cups.
All right, and bringing us down to our final topic, Stanley Cups have lead in them. So most cups, actually, like insulated cups, it's not uncommon for them to have lead in them. But where it comes into play with Stanley is it's been like a rising thing in the news, like this past week, because there have been like more like people finding like traces of lead in their Stanley cups. And Stanley, the company, says that they like their company aligns with all like regulations. They're perfectly safe, and that the only way you'd be like exposed to the lead in their cups is if they were like heavily damaged.
And what do they mean, like, damaged? Like, could you damage it by, like, dropping it? Because people do that all the time. Or would you damage it by, like, having, like, acidic beverages?
Like like throwing it through a meat grinder or something. Basically what they're saying. You have to damage it that way.
You really have
Yeah.
to damage it, but, like,
It has to be,
it's,
like-
lead is still getting through.
Yeah,
obviously.
right.
Yeah, that's cool. I don't know. Yesterday, I don't know. I've like seen these videos of like people like storming the Targets for the Starbucks
Oh my
like pink.
Yes.
So funny, dude. Like, and then in like a couple of years they're just gonna be hydro flasks and like
No
and like
way.
Yeti cups, and it's just like, oh,
It's
this
like
is
awesome
just a
that
stupid
people are
trend.
being hydrated. I love
Yeah.
that.
But
but
you're also it's like $60 for
Consumerism,
like,
like
Right.
let's chill out.
and like people just getting like every single color and everything.
Yeah.
They're like, I need all of that
That's
that defeats the purpose of having a reusable water bottle.
Right.
It's just not sustainable anymore, which is the whole point of having a reusable drink container. Otherwise, like, just drink plastic water bottles all the time.
Right.
Guess who's going to be drinking on Stanley Cups from the sideline? This is the Chiefs' injury report. Rashee Rice is out with a knee injury.
I wonder if it's correlated.
L'Jarius Sneed is out with a concussion. So L'Jarius Sneed made the game-winning play in the AFC Championship when he forced the ball out of Zay Flowers' hands, caused a touchback. So him being out, them losing their number one corner is going to be an issue, especially if they're going against excellent receivers. Like we talked about earlier, Deebo Samuel, Brandon Ayuk. Without L'Jarius Sneed, they're going to have some issues covering. So Niners do have a competitive edge when it comes to the injury report.
Oh.
So that's another interesting
Looks
wonder
like there's
how-
a lot for Americans to recover from.
I wonder how lead poisoning would affect a concussion. You know? Just to pile it all up.
That cannot be good. Seems like we're gonna have to put a wrap on today's episode. Thank you for joining us for the Spartan Weekly. Hope that Americans can heal from the disses, from the dishes, and from sports.